In the part 4, we have learned about the parasitic nutrition. Now comes the saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition means what? Here the organism will obtain the nutrition from the dead and the decaying matter. It means they will be found only where the dead organisms are living or where the decaying matter or the decomposing matter is present. The well-known example of the saprophytic nutrition obtaining organism is the fungus. Now we will find this fungus mainly in the moist area, hot area, humid area or the rotting area. Rotting area, it means what? The area which is getting decomposed. Now it generally looks like a fluffy umbrella structure on the bread, or it is mainly found in the shoes in the rainy days or on the leathers and in the clothes also. As you can see in the diagram which is given on the right hand side, the bread is completely covered with a green colored structure, and this green colored structure is the fungus grown on the bread. Now the next mode of nutrition is the symbiotic nutrition. Symbiotic nutrition, it means what? The organisms are living together, they are sharing together the nutrients and the shelter. Generally it is also called the mutual relationship. It means they will be completely sharing and they will be completely utilizing each other's nutrition. The first example of the symbiotic nutrition is the fungus which is living in the roots of the plant. Here the role of the plant is to provide the nutrition to the fungus, while the fungus will be providing the water and the minerals to the plant. Another example is the lichens. Lichens are actually the symbiotic relationship between the fungus and the algae. Now the role of the algae is to provide the food to the fungus, as fungus is not having the chlorophyll, so it will take the prepared food by the algae, while the role of the fungus is to provide the water and the minerals to the algae. Another example is the rhizobium and the plants. It means the rhizobium is actually the name of a bacteria which is living in the roots of the legume plants. This we will be learning in the coming part. Now the last part of the chapter is that how the nutrients are replenished in the soil. Now the simple meaning of the replenished means refill. As the plants are absorbing the nutrients, minerals from the soil, so one time will come where the nutrients and the minerals in the soil will decrease. So the farmers has to use the fertilizers which are rich in the nitrogen, phosphorus and other minerals, so that plant can fulfill its requirement. Now we all know that the nitrogen is present in the huge amount in the atmosphere, but that nitrogen cannot be used by the plants. So the bacteria which is called a rhizobium is present in the roots of the plants, and the role of this rhizobium bacteria is to convert the atmospheric nitrogen into the usable nitrogen form. Now generally this rhizobium are found in the roots of gram, pulses, peas, moong, beans, legume plants and other plants also. Generally it looks like a beans which are present on the root. These were the examples of the symbiotic relationship. Now one fact is there, wherever the legume plants are grown in the field, over there is a very less need of nitrogen. This was the end of the explanation of chapter 1. Thank you.